Hi there, it's Sam from Pootles.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me today, and thank you for joining me in Pootles Advent Countdown. This is 24 projects that are going to come out to you 2 a week all the way through and into December, and today's project is a huge milk carton style box, and it's very specific measurements. So it's 2 3/4 inch cubes, 7 by 7 by 7 centimetre cube, and this was because a lady called Lisa out in Australia sent me a message and asked me if I could design a box to hold some bath bombs by a company called Bomb Cosmetics. Now, Bomb Cosmetics are actually a UK-based company. I love their bath bombs, so it was a really, really good excuse for me to buy some. So this is my box that I came up, I designed for it, and you can just about hit there's one in there. My office is very pungently smelling right now, and she even sent me a photograph of the ones that she's got. So I thought I would come up with a Christmassy type box. Obviously you can decorate it as you like. I've got 2 for you, apart from the fact that it was a 3-pack, but because Lisa is in Australia, I know she works in metric, international standard sizes, but I also appreciate that we work in Imperial too, so there is barely any difference. I don't even remember which one was which. I think this was metric, I think this was Imperial. Don't know, could be the other way. Anyway, I'm going to pop them off to one side. And so you need a piece of cardstock. You do need a full sheet of A4 cardstock, which is 11 3/4 by 8 1/4 inches. So I'm sorry, all of those of you in the States, you're going to have to chop into your 12 by 12 to make this one. And you, with the long side at the top, the 11 3/4 inch side, you score it at 2 3/4, 5 1/2, 8 1/4. And 11 inches, which in metric, very simple, 7, 14, 21, 28. You also need to make a mark. Actually, no, I need to do the short side scoring and then come back. So you then score it on the short side at 2 3/4, 5 1/2, and then you flip it over and score it at 7 1/2. And I'll do for metric for you. So you score it at 7, 14, turn it over and score it at 19. Then you come back to your first side, so where you had it originally, and you score it at 4 1/8 of an inch, but just down to your first score line, and that's 10 1/2 centimetres. Then you come up to the 9 5/8 of an inch, score it again down, just the first score line, and that's 24 1/2 centimetres, and that is so that we can get this scored line absolutely accurate, spot on, perfect. So that's quite crucial. Okay, let me move those out of the way and grab my bone folder. So we're going to score the lines, sorry, burnish the score lines. So we've got 2 there, and then this one goes the other way. And so we're going to fold that and burnish it the other way. And then just come along and keep scoring all of the rest of these. Ignore those ones, the short score lines, because we're going to join those up in a minute to something, but we don't need to actually burnish. Okay, so these short ones, what we're going to do is, oh, I've put my score tool away. We're going to join up that line to this corner here. So you need your steel rule and just score and join them up. And this one here. Okay, so hopefully you can see that. Brilliant. Right, so that's the top of the box. This is the bottom. So in usual milk carton style, we're going to cut away that rectangle down at the bottom. Just move my scissor charm, it's got caught. And cut into this one. And then before we put it together, I want to put the designer series paper on. Now I've chosen Pear Pizzazz because I'm working with the Season of Cheer paper, which is this one here, if I twist it so you can see it as the bath bomb moved. So this is the Season of Cheer paper, which has got lots of different colours, and I went with kind of traditional Christmassy colours of the beautiful midnight blue and this beautiful red, but I wanted to go with a green. So again from the same paper pack, I have got 4 pieces for the square panels that measure 2.5 by 2.5 or 6.5 by 6.5 centimetres, and they're going to go all the way along. And then I've got 2 more for these parts here, which is the front and the back there, and they measure 2.5 by 1 3/4, which is 6.5 by 4.5. So I'm going to lay those down first. Grab my snail. Do you know what? I probably could have gone with that side actually, couldn't I? That would have looked quite good. Maybe I should have done. Should I leave that one as wrong? Yeah, because that's going to be at the front. Oh well, I'll stick with what I've gone with. Talk about changing your mind, but that would have looked pretty as well. So, okay, but I've got my stripes, and that was what I was working with, was the stripe direction. So I want them all to be the right way up. And obviously these squares, so it doesn't matter which way round you go. Let's just make sure they're all going in the same direction. And you just keep putting them on, and it's definitely easier to put these on before you close up your box. Okay, so I'm going to run some fast fuse down here. Oops, stick it to myself first. And then, so that is the back of the box. No, it's not. That's the back of the box, because these are the side panels. Fold in the 2 sides and the back. More fast fuse along this one, because this is the front. And when you pinch it together, these will all fold in perfectly. Look at that. See? Absolutely perfect. And it meets all the way into the middle. Now I do have another Bomb Cosmetic bomb here. And they're not at all colour related, but aren't they beautiful? And they're all like that. I didn't want to open those, but I did save this to show you. Absolutely stunning. And they are all pretty much the same size. Gorgeous to smell. So that fits in, and you could put some tissue in the bottom or something like that, just inside like that. And you close it up, grab a sturdy handheld punch, because we're actually going to be going through 4 pieces of cardstock and 5 on this one, which is where our join is. So you do need a strong hole punch. And don't trap your finger in that bit. Ow. Okay, let's close it up, and then I'm going to show you how to do the stamping. So I've got my Whisper White seam binding ribbon. I probably could have got away with the other one, which is Old Olive. There is a green ribbon, but you know, I'll keep with the white. Tie a bow. Okay, that's a really wibbly bow, but this is me. All my bows are wibbly. Okay, so let's trim off those bits there and there. And if I bring in my other 2, I'll show you the stamping that I put on them, which is this beautiful set, Flurry of Wishes. Now these 2 smaller ones match the punch, and they are actually stuck together. These ones match the die, but it's those I'm working with, and this little Merry Christmas down at the bottom. So I've already got them out, but like I say, they are actually attached together, which makes life easier for when you're punching, because you just punch them all in one go. So I'm keeping with the Night of Navy. I've got my Whisper White cardstock down here. And then I didn't get it out, the greeting, Merry Christmas. Oh, I'm rubbish, aren't I? And I'm just going to pop that on a little block. So what I'm going to do is grab my washi label punch, which I forgot I put back. I tidied up everything and put it all away. I filmed lots in one go. And when I use multiple punches and stuff, I put them away, forgetting I need them again. And then, so this, you literally just line it up round all of them. And you do need to take a few seconds to make sure it's all aligned. And it punches 2 out. And actually I wanted 3. Oh my goodness. Where's my head gone? Oh dear me. I want 3 of them because, you know, as everybody knows, it's best to work in odd numbers. So I actually want another one of the bigger ones. So I'll get rid of that because I don't need it. And I'm just going to spend a little time putting on some rhinestones because, you know, there's snowflakes and all that. So I want the biggest one in the centre of this of the 2 largest snowflakes. And then the smaller one, I'm going to put one in the middle. And as you can see, there are little circles. Hopefully you can see. There are little circles all the way around. So I'm going to put rhinestones on each of those. Obviously there are 6 of them because it is a snowflake, and snowflakes have 6 points, not 8, which is what we had in our catalogue. I think it was last year or maybe the year before. 8-pointed snowflakes. No, 6. Okay. So there we go, that's that done, and then I'm just going to pop a little run of crystals on my wording. And then I can finish off the box for you. So where's my dimensionals? So I'm going to take 2 on the back of the washi label punch out, and then 1 on the back of each of the snowflakes. And if I put this bit down first, I want that at the bottom. I can take one of these smaller ones and pop in there, and then the largest one there, and another one just nearby. And those are my 3 bath bomb boxes. So they measure, yeah, 2 3/4 inch cubes, 7 centimetre cubes. Perfect for the Bomb Cosmetic bath bombs, but perfect for all sorts of things. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me, and I hope to speak to you soon.